Good morning. Some of you are still connecting to the audio. For those of you that are already connected, I ask that you put yourself on mute. I also would ask where you identify yourself on the screen, if you can put your full name instead of, some of y'all may have some type of nickname or whatever. I need y'all's full name on there. That way we know who's in the room, okay? For instance, I see Mark's iPhone. Mark, if you can go ahead and put your full name on there, that would help out the court tremendously. Same thing goes for you for other users. I see Christina's Galaxy S9. Christina, I need you to put your full name on there, and that goes for everyone, okay? We're gonna get started here in just a minute. I'm still waiting for some people to join. I got a couple of people live in the courtroom, but we'll be getting started here in just a minute. Know this, that if you're on your phone, a lot of times you can just see one participant. There's a number of us on here, so there's more than one individual, so just be conscious of that. So we'll begin here in a couple of minutes, okay? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. If somebody else joins, they'll have to join late. Once again, good morning. My name is Tony Gonzalez. I'm the judge of the Robstown Municipal Court. Today's date is Wednesday, October 19, 2022. This is a court of record, so everything is being recorded here today in the courtroom. In addition, this Zoom is being broadcast live on the court's YouTube channel. Okay, so I want to thank you folks for being here today. A lot more people were summoned to show up. They haven't showed up, but you folks did. So I appreciate that, and I want you to know that you guys showing up tells me that you take your case seriously. Okay. So today's hearings are what's called the arraignment docket, or the initial appearance docket. That means you're here for the first time to answer for your case, okay? So there's a number of things I need to let you know about before we get started. These are Class C misdemeanors. The fines in these cases normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have a jury determine your guilt or innocence. You can waive your right to a trial by jury, and you can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed to you because there is no chance of jail time in these cases. But an attorney could help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I'll have no choice but to hold you to the same standard as if you were an attorney. You also have the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You do not have to testify against yourself in these cases. It is the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. As you sit there today, you are innocent until proven guilty. Does everyone understand these rights? Okay. Some other things I need to let you know: there are consequences beyond this courtroom on certain cases. For instance, if you are charged with driving without insurance, you can be subject to surcharges from the state of Texas. If you have a question whether your particular case is subject to consequences beyond this courtroom, I strongly suggest you consult a lawyer before entering your plea. If you are not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could affect your status in the United States. If you find yourself in this situation, I strongly suggest you consult an attorney. Finally, if you are unable to meet your financial obligation, if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, and I order a fine in court cost, and you find yourself in a position where you can't meet that financial obligation, there are other ways to meet that obligation. There's an application that if you request it from the court, we will send it to you or give it to you if you come pick it up. You fill it out, and if you qualify, we can put you on an extended payment plan. We can place you on community service, or we can do a combination of those things. The point being is that just because you are unable to pay, that doesn't mean that we can't get you through this process, okay? A lot of times people just feel helpless and they're like, I just don't have the money. They don't pay, and then you end up with a warrant on your case, and we don't want that, okay? There's other ways to do that, and the court will work with you, okay? So what's gonna happen here today, when I call your case, I'm gonna ask you to raise your right hand. And then I'm gonna tell you what you're being charged with, and then I'm gonna ask you, how do you plea? You're gonna have three choices. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A plea of guilty and a plea of no contest will result in a finding of guilt. The only difference is that when you plead no contest, is what you're telling the court is that you're not contesting the matter. You're not saying you did it. You're not saying you didn't do it. You're just not contesting it. When does this come into play? Well, if somebody tries to sue you in civil court and they want to use your plea in the municipal court to show your negligence, if you plead no contest, they can't do it. If you plead guilty, they can. So that's one of the differences, okay? So if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, then we'll go to the punishment portion of the case. And that's where, if there's anything you want me to consider before I issue punishment, that's the time to do it. A lot of times people come into court and they want to talk to me and they want to tell me about their case, and I can't hear anything regarding the facts of a case unless it's at trial. However, if you enter a plea of no contest or a plea of guilty before I enter punishment, I can listen to whatever you guys want to tell me, okay? So know this, it's not that I don't want to listen to what you have to say, before you enter a plea. It's that I'm not allowed to, okay? But if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest and there's something you want me to consider, I'll be more than happy to listen to you, okay? If you enter a plea of not guilty, then your case is going to be set for pretrial. At that pretrial, the prosecutor will be present. He represents the state of Texas. He brings the case on behalf of the state of Texas. You will have an ability to speak to him, discuss your case. If there's any defenses you have that you want him to consider, if there's any evidence you want him to consider, that's the time to do it. He can listen to the facts of the case as you see them and talk to you about your case, okay? If you are unable to resolve your case at pretrial, then the case will be set for trial. And if the choice is going to be yours, whether to have a trial in front of the judge or a trial in front of the jury. Okay. Any questions before I call the first case? Okay. And I ask that y'all be patient as I go through these. Know this, that if this were regular circumstances, y'all would be sitting in my courtroom having to wait. The silver lining on being on Zoom is that you are in the comfort of your home or your office or your vehicle. And while you're waiting for your case, you can multitask and do other things, okay? I just ask that you, when your case is called, that you please unmute your device and we'll get going on your case. All right. We're gonna get started here. Any questions from you guys out there? No? Okay. Court call is cause number 2207002823, State of Texas versus Patricia Ann Garcia.
Yes.
Can you please raise your right hand? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Patricia Ann Garcia?
I am.
Ms. Garcia, you are charged with the offense of assault by contact to have occurred on or about September 10th, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas.
I'm sorry?
Are you aware of the charge?
Yes.
Understand it. You understand what you're being charged with, is that correct?
Yes, sorry.
As to the charge of assault by contact alleged to have occurred on September 10th, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Court will accept your plea of not guilty. This matter will be set for trial. Ms. Garcia, do you want a trial by jury, or do you want a trial in front of the court, which would be me?
In front of the court.
All right, Ms. Garcia, are you still at, what's your address, Ms. Garcia?
634 West Avenue E.
Okay, that's the address we have for you.
Right.
Okay, Ms. Garcia, then you will be getting a notice by mail of the pretrial where you will be able to speak to Mr. Isasi. Any questions?
Okay. No, thank you.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and
Okay.
court calls cause number 2207002-820, State of Texas versus Mark Anthony Arraignments. Mr. Arraignments, if you can unmute your phone. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Arraignments, you are charged with the offense of disorderly conduct, fighting in public, alleged to have occurred on or about September 28, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And you understand it?
Not necessary.
Okay, what they're saying that you got into an altercation on September 18, 2022 with Roland Martinez at 419 East Avenue A.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Fighting in public, and that's disorderly conduct, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, as to the charge of disorderly conduct, fighting in public, alleged to have occurred on September 18, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
Court will accept your plea of no contest. All right, Mr. Arevalo, I will accept your plea of no contest. I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition, and I'll explain what that is here in a minute. It's going to be a fine of $140, costs of $81 for a total of $221. 90 days deferred disposition means don't get in trouble for 90 days, pay your fine and court costs, and the case gets dismissed.
Sure.
When can you pay that $221, Mr. Arevalo?
What was the total again? I'm sorry.
221.
221. I can go in. I mean, I'm out of town right now. I could probably go Monday.
Okay, I'm gonna mark on here that you're gonna be by on Monday.
Sure.
Get that paid. You also have to sign off on this paperwork, okay? Because, and this is for everybody here. If you know, whatever the we do here, the agreement, you have to sign off on the paperwork, okay? And if you don't sign off on the paperwork, it's as if you didn't show up to court, and a warrant for your arrest will go out, okay? So if you come by on Monday, Mr. Arraignments, and take care of that, we will greatly appreciate that. I just want to confirm your address. Mr. Arraignments, can you give me your address?
It's 863 West Avenue E.
Okay. All right, Mr. Arraignments, we'll see you here Monday. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls cause number 2207002854, State of Texas versus Juan Jose Valdez Jr. Juan Jose Valdez Jr. Let the record reflect that Mr. Valdez did not show up. Court calls cause number 2207002821, State of Texas versus Daniel Anzaldúa. Daniel Anzaldúa. Let the record reflect that Mr. Anzaldúa's name was called out and he did not appear. Court calls cause number 2207002822, State of Texas versus Cristina Martinez. Cristina Martinez. Let the record, Ms. Martinez, if you can unmute your phone, please.
Okay.
Please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Martinez, you are charged with the offense of assault by contact alleged to have occurred on or about September 25th, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes.
As to the charge of assault by contact alleged to have occurred on or about September 25th, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Court will accept your plea of guilty. Ms. Martinez, who's this Rebecca Aldaco?
My husband's ex baby mama.
Okay, so, I mean, she doesn't, you don't have a regular contact with her, do you?
No.
Okay, all right, you just make it a point, if she's around, you're not around, okay?
Okay.
We don't want this to happen again, okay?
Yes, I understand.
Ms. Martinez, I'm gonna place you on 90 days deferred disposition. It's a fine of $215, costs of $81, for a total of $296. Because this is an assault case, you will be also required to do an anger management course online, 4 hours. When you come sign off on the paperwork, Ms. Martinez, they'll give you a document that has that website, okay?
What's a good time to go in? Like today, like I can do it today, but what time's a good time to go in?
Anytime before 12 and anytime before 4 o'clock. Well, the court closes for lunch from 12 to 1.
Okay.
From 1 to 4, you can come in, okay?
Okay.
And Ms. Martinez, let me see, are you still at? What's your address, Ms. Martinez?
It's 515 Pat Shutter, apartment 125.
Okay, that's what we have. All right, Ms. Martinez, you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, and as far as the fine and court costs, by when can you pay that?
Does it have to be all in full, or can I make like 2 separate payments, or do I have to do that application to be able to?
Well, I'm gonna give you 90 days, right? Because you're on 90 days deferred disposition. So I'll give you till the end of the 90 days. So that gives you 3 months.
Oh,
So-
and then it'll be paid off before then.
Yeah, if you want to, give payments periodically, if by the time the 90 days comes and it's not paid in full, then you can fill out the application, okay?
Okay,
Okay, thank you, Ms. Martinez.
thank you.
Court calls cause number 2207-002-816, State of Texas versus Juan Perez. Juan Perez, let the record reflect that Mr. Perez's name was called out 2 times and did not answer. Court calls cause number 2207-002-824, State of Texas versus Charles Arredondo. Arredondo, please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. You need to unmute yourself.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Arredondo, before I go any further, I'm required by law to read you the following admonishment. If you are convicted of a misdemeanor offense involving violence where you are or were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or are or were involved in another similar relationship with the victim, it may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun or long gun or any ammunition pursuant to federal law under 18 U.S.C. section 922 G9 or section 46.04B of the Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to access or purchase a firearm, you should consult an attorney. Okay, Mr. Arredondo. You're being charged with the offense of assault by contact family violence alleged to have occurred on or about September 27, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of this charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of assault by contact family violence alleged to have occurred on September 27, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
The court will accept your plea of no contest. Who's Daphne Aguilar, Mr. Arredondo?
That's the mother of my kids.
Have you had an assault charge against her before,
No, sir.
where she's the alleged victim?
Yes, sir. She didn't want to press any charges. We got into an argument, and she said that she told, I guess when the officers went inside, she told the officers that I pushed her. I go, but like pushed her head or whatever, but it was like not intentional. It wasn't supposed to be like I didn't feel like I assaulted her, but that's what they said, that they were gonna let me leave, but since I had nowhere to go, they decided to arrest me. So I said, well, how can y'all arrest me if she don't want to press charges, And they said, well, the state will pick it up. I was like, well, that's fine. I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. I take care of my kids. I got 2 kids, so. I didn't expect to be arrested for it, but, they just came outside and told me, I'm under arrest.
No, I get it. Yeah, the way it works is the state brings the charges. The alleged victim is the witness, right? Now she has the ability to let her desires know, or she can sign off on on an affidavit of non-prosecution that the state can consider before prosecuting the case. But that's something she would have to do on her own. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Knowing that, do you still want to plead no contest?
Yeah, that's fine. You know, I just want to get it out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
The court will accept your plea of no contest, placed you on 90 days deferred disposition.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
Actually, the fine is $215, costs of $81 for a total of $296. You're also going to be required to do 4 hours of anger management online.
Yes, sir.
When can you pay the $296, Mr. Redondo?
As soon as, well, probably Friday I get paid. I should be able to pay it maybe Monday.
Okay, then I'm going to put on here that you'll be by Monday to pay, but when can you come sign off on the paperwork? I'd prefer you come sooner than later.
I could come today. Just what time can I go?
Like I said before, anytime before 12 and then from 1 to 4.
1 to 4. Okay, and that is where, the courthouse in Robstown?
That's at the City Hall on Main Street.
Okay.
The court is located there.
Okay, yeah, I remember where it's at.
Are you still at 744 West Avenue B?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, we'll see you here in a little while.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, I can hang up the thing already?
Yeah, I'll get you out.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Cause number 22070022831, State of Texas versus Jose A. Carrion II. Carrion, if you can please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Carrion, before I go any further, I'm required to read you the following admonishment. You are convicted of a misdemeanor offense involving violence where you are or were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or are or were involved in another similar relationship with the victim. It may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun or long gun, or any ammunition pursuant to federal law under 18 U.S.C. Section 922G9 or Section 46.04B of the Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to access or purchase a firearm, you should consult an attorney. Okay, Mr. Carrion, you are charged with the offense of assault by contact family violence alleged to have occurred on or about the 28th day of August, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, where the complaining witness is Jessica Carrion. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir.
You understand it?
Yes.
As to the charge of assault by contact family violence alleged to have occurred on or about August 28th, 2022 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
Plea of no contest.
Excuse me?
You can talk to me now.
What was it? Did you say?
No,
I plead contest.
You're pleading no contest?
Yeah.
Okay. The court will accept your plea of no contest. Is there anything you want to tell me before I go to sentencing?
No, I just want to get this over with. You know, she's my wife. We're trying to work things through. It was just a night of drinking and it got a little out of hand. So we're both working on it.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition. And I explained what that was earlier, but I'll say it again. That's a type of probation. Don't get in trouble for 90 days. Pay what I ask you to pay and do the class that I ask you to do. Then the case will get dismissed, okay?
Yes, sir.
It'd be a fine of $215, costs of $81 for a total of $296. You also have to do 4 hours of anger management.
Okay.
When can you pay the $296?
I could be in before 4 today.
Okay, then we'll see you here today. Mr. Carrion, are you still, let me just verify your address. Are you still at 1105 Hidalgo Road?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Carrion, we'll see you here today before 4, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Court calls cause number 2207002873, State of Texas versus Gloria Canales. Ms. Canales, just, you can stand right there. You don't have to come all the way over here. You want to raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You can put your hand down, Ms. Canales. And you can have a seat, Ms. Canales. You don't have to stand up. Ms. Canales, you are charged with the offense of assault by contact, family violence. Alleged to have occurred on or about September 25th, 2022 in Robson, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge? Do you understand it? Well, Isaias Robledo is saying that you scratched him on his face. Okay, I'm just telling you the charge, okay? I'm just here to tell you what you're being charged with. If you have any other questions, you can talk to Epi Isasi, the prosecutor, okay? If you plead not guilty. But before I go any further, I'm required by law to read you this admonishment. If you are convicted of a misdemeanor offense involving violence where you are or were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or are or were involved in another similar relationship with the victim, it may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun or long gun or any ammunition pursuant to federal law under 18 U.S.C. 922 G9 or section 46.04B of the Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to access or purchase a firearm, you should consult a lawyer. Okay, Ms. Canales, as to the charge of assault by contact alleged to have occurred on or about September 25th, 2022 in Robson, Nueces County, Texas, against Isaias Robledo. As to that charge, how do you plead, Ms. Canales? We'll accept your plea of not guilty. We'll set this matter for trial. Ms. Canales, you want a trial before the court, which is me, or in front of a jury? And Ms. Canales, are you still, let's see here. You're still at the same address? Make sure. You're at 609 Nebraska? Is Isaias living with you? You already know, y'all two together, not good, right? Yes. I know, because the only times I ever see you and him is when y'all are at each other. I don't want to see y'all. I'd rather see you out, anywhere and say, hi, Miss Canales, how you doing? Not in here. Go to the front windows and they're going to have you sign off on the paperwork, okay? Wait for me. I'll be over there in a minute. You can go to the front, okay? All right, court calls cause number 2207002830, State of Texas versus David Zuniga. Zuniga, you can just stand up, raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Okay, you can put your hand down. You can have a seat, Mr. Zuniga. You are charged with the offense of assault, family violence, alleged to have occurred on or about September 13, 2022 in Robson, Nueces County, Texas, where the complaining witness is Elena Zuniga. Are you aware of this charge? You understand it? Okay, Mr. Zuniga, before I go any further, just like I did with everybody else, I have to read this to you. If you are convicted of a misdemeanor offense involving violence where you are or were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or are or were involved in another similar relationship with the victim, it may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun or long gun, or any ammunition pursuant to federal law under 18 U.S.C. section 922 G9 or section 46.04B of the Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to access or purchase a firearm, you should consult an attorney. Okay, Mr. Zuniga, as to the charge of assault by contact alleged to have occurred on or about 13, 2022 in Robson, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead? We'll accept your plea of no contest. Lena, is that your wife? You're not around her? Okay. Okay, well, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna place you on 90 days deferred disposition. It's a fine of $215, costs of $81, or a total of $296. Have you ever had this with her before? Have you ever been accused of? I'm not gonna have you do the online course because I know you don't have access to a computer, and since y'all aren't together anymore, I'm just gonna do the fine and court costs, okay? I'll give you 90 days to pay that off, okay? If for some reason you can't pay that off, you just come get that application, fill it out, we'll do something else, okay? Yeah, I mean, however, if you can do that, that's fine. And if at the end of the 90 days, you need more time, just come fill out that application. Any questions? That's it. You doing okay, David? Hanging in there, man, day by day. All right, we'll see you, David. Yeah, you gotta go sign off on the paperwork.